Happy Monday, Mobility Monday as we have it today. Thanks for joining me. We're going to go over a quick drill that involves thoracic rotation. Okay, so for those of you not familiar, thoracic spine is your upper back. So we're talking about here, okay, up to the shoulder blade. That's your upper back. That's what allows you to rotate. You don't have a fancy name for this one. It's just an upper back rotational drill, okay? So for a lot of you that actually have shoulder injuries, a lot of that happens from sitting in a car and reaching back, grabbing something out of that back seat. Okay, that's not fully your shoulder. Well, it's still a shoulder injury, but I don't think a lot of people understand how much your upper back, your thoracic rotation has to do with your shoulder mobility and makes you more prone to injuries. So we like to increase that mobility. And along with, we all sit at a desk all day, right? And we round like this, we get super hunched up, whether typing on a phone or a computer, or even in your earpiece right here on your phone. So you get really rounded. We like to open up that back, give you more range of motion through your spine, right? You don't move it, you lose it, you develop rust. We don't want that. I'm actually going to show you how to do this with a foam roller as well. I get it. Let's jump into it, right? So I'm going to show you a few different angles with this one. You want to be in what's called the quad position. So everything is stacked nicely, right? My wrists are directly underneath my shoulders. My back is nice and flat. Okay, I'm not rounded like this, and I'm not arched like that. Okay, my knees are stacked directly below my hips. This is the beginning position. Okay, you can spread out the knees essentially a little bit wider if you need to for comfort. The first thing you want to do is sit back. Okay, so kind of rock your butt back to your heels. You don't want to sit all the way back on your heels, though, as you see my back kind of round a little bit when you get there. Just sit back enough so that my hips are behind my knees. You see that? It's like an angle as opposed to here. What happens now is once we go into this drill I'm about to show you, now your lower back can't rotate. Okay? Our lower back is designed for stability, upper back is for rotation. We want to develop just rotation of the upper back. Okay? So I'm going to do this on this side. So I'm going to put my hand right over my ear, like I'm covering my ears. Okay, because I'm sat back, once again, my lower back can't rotate, it's all upper back. And we're going to thread the needle through. Okay, so I'm pulling and I'll show you the other side as well, pulling my elbow through my arm here. Okay, so here, and then I'm going to exhale up as I rotate. Okay, each time I do this, and we're going to rep it out as I'll explain that, the end goal is to be able to rotate so that the elbow is pointed all the way up at the ceiling. Okay, so let me take you through about 4 reps on each side, and then I'll kind of spin to face you. All right, so here, the elbow, inhale, exhale, rotate, inhale. Let's do one more. Now, one thing you notice, and I even do it sometimes, but it's more because of my wrist. The arm that's stabilizing here, planting, try not to let that elbow bend. You're trying to give yourself more range of motion by bending it and whatnot. So I'll switch sides. This one I have a little better wrist mobility, so I shouldn't do it here. Hand over the ear. Inhale as I pull it through. See how I'm trying to pull this right elbow through, and this arm stays straight. Inhale. Exhale to rotate. Inhale. One more. Okay, so my mobility is definitely not as good on that side. So here, let me show you from the front, and I'll show you how to use the foam roller, and then we'll be done. All right, get this out of the way just a little bit. Knees stacked under the hips, wrist stacked right here, okay? Now I'm gonna sit back, which you're not gonna be able to really see from this angle. Sitting back, one hand over the ear, pull it through, thread the needle, exhale to rotate all the way to get that elbow at the ceiling. Okay, then we'll switch sides. Here, inhale, exhale to that rotate. Okay, so what you want to do, and I'll show you with the foam roller, but you want to rep that out, kind of as just I was doing. I did about 4 on each side. You can aim to do this every day, all right? Every other day. Let's do 8 reps on each side for 2 sets. You can incorporate it into your workout. It can be a warm-up, it can be a cool-down, it can be a mobility drill on its own after you shower, after you wake up, before you go to bed, whatever it is, okay? So let me show you this with the foam roller. So we're gonna have this, right? It rolls back and forth. So I'm in my quad position, I rock back. Instead of having my hand here on the ear, I'm gonna have it fully extended, back of the hand right on the roller. Okay, so now that roller is just gonna aid me with rolling away. And I pull it back up, roll it away, pull it back up, okay? It can help you actually increase your range of motion a little bit with that pull through. So let me just give it to you from the other side. Side view, once again, quad, rock, roller here, palm up. Okay, rotate it through, pull it back. All right, so that's a little upper back rotation. Holy cow, it's loose now. Try that, like we said, 2 sets of 8 reps on each side every day. Every other day, start small. Maybe it's once a week and develop, build it up as you go along. All right, let me know what you think. And